watch this. Watch.
Angering to me when people say things like that. If people call me
hang on. I just want to get this on the record. What the DM supposedly says is, you can call me dude, I don't bite.
That's fabricated.
You said I'm actually a very normal person. Okay, guys, hang on. Calm down, Brian.
No, I have to repeat it.
Calm down, Brian. You can do it. I'm almost done. Just calm down. Only take a second. It says, okay, guess not. I know you said you were, quote, if you need a permit, let me know. You unequivocally are saying, even though that's coming from your account on Facebook that I went to confirm.
No, it's not. It's not in my Facebook account. I can show you my Facebook DMs, and I'm going to repeat myself again.
That doesn't make sense, because why people always say this online. It's like, you sent me a message. No, I didn't. I can show you my inbox or my outbox. I never sent you any. Right, because deleting outgoing messages isn't a thing that exists. Okay, cool.
Andrew, as I just said,
it's very weird.
A minute ago, everything that was just said is completely 100%. I can't be more clear. Fabricated. I never did that. She has lied about me constantly. Not only that, but she said that I'm a woman abuser. I steal money from people. Let me be very clear on that as well, so we can set the record straight. Now, I just answered your question twice.
He's talking about Andrew's wife, who is also a debater. They work together, and yeah, he's talking about Rachel Wilson.
That is fabricated, and I didn't say that to anybody. I will also go as far as to say, never been charged with a crime, never been convicted of a crime, never abused anybody, never stole money from everybody.
What the hell does that have to do with anything? It's just spurging. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? Why is he telling us this information right now? Okay, what's your favorite color too, bro? Can we get back to the fucking argument?
Everybody, if in fact they're claiming I did that, then please show me the court case, because there isn't one. Now that we've
anecdotal, and also, what's the other one? It's like, why would I do that? Plus, show me a person who's seen me do that. You know, it's like, what? And you're just telling me stories? Oh, well, Mike will tell you all day. I'm not that kind of person. Argument over. I win the debate. You're wrong. Your point is moot. What?
I don't think anybody made a claim that there was any court case or anything like that. So.
Oh yeah, they did.
They did. Well, not about this. They did.
See that? Oh, they did. They did. Okay, but what does that have to do with this? Apples do it. Yes, apples. Right. We're here in the orange farm talking about oranges. What the fuck do apples have to do with this? That might be true. That's another tactic that, well, if this is true, then no, that could be true, but this isn't. You're making yourself look like, oh, look, I'm saying true things, guys. Look, I'm saying true things. See? Okay, but yeah, great. You don't own a Ford. You own a Chevy, but we're saying you don't own a Ford. Well, I own the Chevy, though, so that, I do, yeah. Okay.
Not this specifically, but yeah. Sarah is censored, has made those claims about me as well.
Yeah, I understand.
Hang on, let me answer about your wife, and then we can get to some more stuff, okay? Because we only have like 45 minutes. It's not because I don't want to debate you longer. It's a radio show, and I think you understand that.
Yeah, I understand.
So this is the start of the conversation I had with Rachel.
Yeah.
Now, the reason why I said I thought my account was hacked is because the first DM in there from my conversation with her is her asking me, what's the matter? Don't you want to debate me on feminism? Now, when we had that conversation in DM, I looked at my DMs because I wasn't sure. I talk to a lot of people, as you do too. So I didn't remember. So I looked at that and I said, no, somebody must hack into my account.
What? Imagine you have your phone, your email, your Twitter, X, DM, Instagram, whatever it is. You have your inbox, right? So there's a list of names. People have messaged you. It's like, oh, they sent this to you. And it's like unread. And you're like, oh, new message incoming. Hello, hi, I saw your profile. It looks cool. Oh, okay. And then on their phone, they will see like, oh, they sent a message from their account to you. Right? So if you sent a message to some random person, you would see it. So they send a message to you, you would respond. Like if I send you a message, then you respond, or in the future you sent me one, I could easily have erased it or not remembered or misremember it. What's a more logical thing? Because listen to his logic about it. How make it make sense on any level. I got hacked. No, you didn't. What? How would that even make sense? Watch. This is the trippiest part.
Because you had made the case that I had DM'd her first, which, okay, could be true. But when I looked at my, honest mistake, when I looked at my DMs, I saw it looks like she's the one that DM'd me first. So it's not really that big of a deal. That's why I thought somebody hacked into my account, which
That's why. So wait, first of all, so it's not really that big of a deal. That's just why I thought someone hacked into my account. Like, that's just a thing that happens here and there. And, really? That's not like a life-ending, all systems are red, flashing lights, emergency. It's your bread and butter, your livelihood. You're like, you literally are paying people to like do work for you based on this. If YouTube even interrupted your revenue stream, you'd be fucked. Let alone captured the entire base, all your ships at once. Your whole thing, you can't log into your own fucking army. Your troops aren't yours anymore. Your the citizens, they're not like, they don't belong to your country. It's a whole different country now. You're just some outsider walking around in your underwear on the other side of the wall. You're telling the admins, no, this is my castle. And they're like, they don't even see you. What? And then if you have like a liaison, maybe, you get lucky. Oh, I got the channel back. It's a big fucking deal, dude. First of all, it's not a big deal. It's just, yes. And then how did you get access back to your account? Who did it? Where's any trace of this occurring at all? A shred of evidence, a piece of anything. It's just, oh yeah, I was late to work because like I got in a car accident and car got totaled and I went to the hospital and man, yeah, it's just, I'm totally fine now though. I had a broken leg, but it's better and it looks like nothing happened. No, that's not true. You don't even have a bracelet, nothing, papers, no, medications, no. But yeah, it's the thing that happens. It's no big deal. It's like, really? No big deal? Okay. But anyway, so you're looking at your own account, you click on your DM, and it shows somebody sent you a message, and you're like, wait, I messaged her first, and then she replied. Your first thought is, my account must have been hacked. While you're sitting there with access to your account, okay, so somebody else could have gotten the password and logged in. So what they did was, for some reason, the only way I could make this make sense if it would work is if you have your DM set to private only. I don't know if it works like that. I think he's showing Twitter, because I know how it used to be is like if you're set to profile, you can't even message people. Either way, what was the plan? Okay, someone is gonna for some reason hack into his account so that a person just listen to this said out loud. Someone for some reason somewhere is gonna hack into his account for the reason of getting a person who he's currently in contact with to be in contact with him. Someone who could easily get a hold of him through multiple channels and through multiple different people, who those people are also in 24-hour communication constantly with this person, interacting with him live. Okay. But for some reason, somebody had to hack into his account and then go to the private message, have Rachel Wilson, they have to delete So he sent her a message. That's all he knows. I sent her a message from my private DM. So someone hacked in, deleted that one, then made it so that Rachel could send me a message, and now that message is in my inbox. And then the hacker is just out in the world with who they still have access. So I guess he didn't change his password after that and never got any security warnings. Doesn't have any kind of like Twitter or X security authentication or measures, even though this is like his professional gig. Like, oh, I don't have the keys to my office, boss. Somebody must have broken in and stolen the money. I don't know. What are you talking about? That's your main job, is like making sure that shit is locked up. You're the manager of the Taco Bell and you just went home. You walked out the door. Just what? You don't even have the keys. You don't know anything about it. No police were called, and now you're just back at work and money is missing. But all this stuff happened for no reason. When the person could have just walked in and said hello, but they had to go through this big, long, fucking intricate plan to do all these security breaches and shit, which there's no trace of, for no reason. And then that's the thing. And then so that occurs to him, wow, there's a DM. It doesn't occur to him like, maybe I sent it and deleted it, or didn't send it. Or maybe it occurs to us that he's just making this shit up. What the fuck?
I think your friend Rob Knorr, his account was hacked. That's a normal thing. People get their accounts.
That's a normal
hacked
thing.
into my
So
account.
we're a more supportive, anecdotal, like, persuasion of like, see, this is a thing that does happen. Planes crash. So I mean, everyone knows that's common. I mean, my plane crashed. It's just happens. What? No, that's a major big deal. That's just not. Oh yeah. Oh shit, that happened again. Damn. What? What?
By the way, I think your friend Rob Knorr, his account was hacked.
And
That's
by the
a
way,
normal thing.
what does that fucking have to do with it? Corroborates it's the validity of your claims. It's just building this like character of you that's like, why you would never lie or deceive. Plus, this happened to others. This happened to other people, so therefore I'm telling you the truth. Oh, okay.
People get their accounts.
It's not a normal thing for somebody to hack your account while you still have access to your account.
Yeah, it's not at all, and it's not extremely common either. And just it happens. It's like, oh man, damn it. No,
that's not a normal thing.
Okay, well,
That's the first. Yeah, hang on. That's the first thing. The other thing is that a feature of X is that you can delete messages from your side.
I've never deleted.
Hang on. So, Brian, hang on. Let me make the case.
So he never did the only thing that makes sense in this scenario. He didn't do that thing. The only thing that makes sense is that if he's lying, that one is definitely not the one that is true. He's absolutely not. That is not the face of a liar. Wait, not. Oh, you can't zoom in. Why can't I zoom in right now? Because it's on vertical. Look at his. If you could zoom in on your phone, zoom in on his face. Look at that fucking face, man. Look at that mug. That's someone who has a gun pointed to your head. Look at him. You look to the left. Oh shit, bro has a Glock to my head. No, he wouldn't even have a cool gun like that.
Delete messages from your side. So why would it be the case on our side and Rachel's account? And I can pull those up right this second if you want. Mm-hmm. It clearly shows you going in and messaging her first.
Yeah, because none of us have ever had an ex-girlfriend who's like, no, he messaged me. Look. And they find Captain Save-A-Ho. Look at all these messages. And then they're like, I posted the screenshots. I put it up on the glass. Look, you're a pedophile, child molesting. Like, what? Hold on. First of all, oh, you've been harassing this woman. No. Here's the actual message, is the complete unedited version. It's like when people post clips and you're like, oh yeah, it's like it'll show like Trump and he's like, killing all of the people is what I want. And it's like, what? See? No. And you see the first 10 seconds of it. The media claimed I said killing all the people. And it's like he's saying someone claimed he said, or something. And like I've had this conversation in public, people will just bring up bullshit. And I'm like, don't even want to engage with it. But I'm like, not thinking. Shouldn't have done it, but I did. I'm like, no, actually, something. I don't care about no context. Ain't no context. Ain't no context. Oh, that's okay. Bye. Get away. Yeah, none of us has ever, been clipped before. This is fucking hilarious. What a retard. You see? Liar. Proof.
Claim, no. Somebody must have hacked the X account. Why wouldn't it stand more to reason that you just went ahead and deleted the first message from your end to make it look like you never sent one?
You can believe that if you would like to, Andrew.
No, that's not. See, the question is, did you hear the question he asked? Your answer is, you can believe that if you want to. Wait, hold on. This guy says you robbed the bank. All of these people said they saw you rob the bank. They told us there's video of you robbing the bank. Did you rob the bank? You can believe that if you want to. Did you rob the bank? Yes or no? Well, you're getting, Rob Noor, oh, he did a thing too. Okay, but what about the question you were just asked? This is why I would want to be a moderator sometimes, because nope, stop, shh, quiet, everyone's muted. You can't unmute yourself either. Shut up. Answer this question. It's a yes or no question. You're talking all this diarrhea.
Giving you my position and why I said what I said.
Yeah.
And I'm not really sure.
But no. Isn't it more likely that you're just lying and you deleted the message than you got hacked, and then somehow she sent you a message and the hackers deleted it, which doesn't even make sense? How is that a hack? How is that even a hack? Ooh, look at it. His face. Anytime you pause on his face, you can just see he's a liar. Look, he's a liar. And then once you know, and you can see him physically, actively lying in real time, you can put the two and two together and go, oh yeah, easily. AI, 99.9% match. Human emotion.
Or what else you want me to say as far as that is concerned.
Doesn't that stand to more reason that you would just delete the message from your end? So it.
When he looked to the right after he stopped talking, behavior experts say that you're trying to think of a thing. If you look to the left and then look back, it means you're fabricating something and you already thought of the thing.
So it looks like she DM'd
Andrew,
you first, even though it was actually you.
Andrew, you could think that if you would like to. I'm telling you that that's not the case.
Well, can you show any evidence that your account was hacked at all?
Can I show any evidence that my account is hacked? So,
repeating the question that you were just asked, another common thing that liars do. Did you take the money from the register? Did I take the money from the register? Why did you just repeat the question back to me instead of just answering the question instinctively with the truth, which just is easy to say? Did you take the money from the register? No. Did I take why are you repeating the question?
you mean live on the air right now? You want me to call X?
No, I'm
You
just
mean
asking.
live right now? And then another thing that needs explanation, stalling again. Stalling it. What are you trying to think of something next to say? So you can see the patterns emerge with certain people. They might already have like a whole story for every possible rebuttal, question. Their lie has been solidified. They know what to say. Sometimes they have to, like, they repeat the question back to you. They ask you a question. Then they say something else. Then they misdirect it. You're already getting so much time. Each one of these stalling little tactics.
If there's any evidence.
And it also is just avoiding, endless avoiding. Get to the core. He's not going to let you weasel away.
That your account was hacked.
Have I called X?
No, I'm asking, is there any evidence at all that your account was hacked?
The only way I could have evidence that my account was hacked, and that was the original thing that I told you, is because I didn't understand why that direct message wasn't showing.
Well, it's because you made it up, right? Most wallets still plug into the same system we were trying to...
Completely 150% false. I've never talked like that to anybody in my life. And by the way, you accused me of doing that the first time we had a debate, and I told you it was false. And now you're bringing it up again.
I didn't bring that instance up at all.
Oh, by the way, that was Andrew promoting Rumble Wallet. If I'm going to review or whatever, talk about it, and I have his content, I'll put also the thing that he says within there too. Yeah, he talks about the Rumble Wallet. Help Andrew do the Rumble Wallet. Go to his channel, Crucible Rumble Wallet.
Okay, you did.
No, I didn't. I brought up this instance. I brought up a completely separate instance.
You didn't say in the first debate that we had, which I
No, I didn't bring that up today, though. You brought that up.
Okay. No. In a debate we had, you claimed that I told an ex-girlfriend to commit. You said that in our first.
Actually, I asked the question, didn't you?
Yeah, exactly. Have you ever told someone? I'll ask the question. Have you ever told someone to commit? Because I heard from
Hell
somebody.
Yeah.
You did?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, well, then you're a jerk. But okay, so
wait, hang on. How am I a jerk? Apparently, you do it too, according to this DM.
According to a DM that is fake, which I never told anybody to.
Yeah, but you have a history of lying about DMs being fake.
No, I don't.
You do. I just demonstrated it. Bro.
Right. Yeah. But so going by your opinion, which by the way, I'm not lying. You're saying that I guess I spoke to your wife first, and in a DM conversation that we had, I said maybe my account was hacked because I didn't have the DM in my ex. So because of that, you're claiming I must have lied about that, and I must be lying, telling people to commit.
It's strange to me that you forget.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird how when you lie about things, people think the other things you said might be lies too. Weird. That's so strange.
I profile people who DMs who first when you're the one who DMs, and the message that you initially DM. The reason you omitted it is because the original message that you sent, do you remember what it said?
No, I don't.
Oh,
I don't.
Well, do you think it was very nice, Brian?
Probably not. I think your wife is an atrocious human being.
Yeah,
no,
right.
Why would I be nice?
So when you think a woman's an atrocious human being, right?
Yep.
You call them, right?
No, I called her. I did?
Yes.
Okay. When did I do that?
Oh, well, here, let me give you the highlight here.
Okay. And
this comes in.
We have to teach you 13, so you're going to have to be careful with your language.
Sorry. I guess you are a Somalian S-slur. That would be the...
No. She said that. Okay, somalian on. And I responded to it. And again, you're just showing one part of the conversation. I told her how many listeners I had, and she said, I'm a Somali S word if that's true. I proved to her and I showed her my numbers in that DM. And then I get, well, I guess you are a Somali blah. If you go back, which you're not doing, you're nitpicking. She said, I'm a Somali if that's true and you have those numbers. I showed her.
So when you say, by the way, BITC, right after that, nobody knows who the F you are, I would.
By the way, bitch, nobody knows who the fuck you are. Look at his face. Like you didn't say that. Yeah, you did. That's literally the way you were speaking to her, which is what Andrew's trying to say. He's showing how you were being to her. You are a liar. You were not being nice and polite. You were being a little fucking prick. It's right there, dude.
Been doing you a favor. Now you can F off.
Yeah, I told her to F off. That doesn't mean
No. You called her the B word, right?
And you, I stand by that. I think that's what the wife.
Right. Okay, so you call him.
You've called every woman the B word.
Yeah, hang on. You can say, but you think that's bad, don't you?
I don't think if you call somebody the B word under certain circumstances, I don't think it's bad at all.
Well, then what are you complaining about?
What are you complaining about? Because you've called every woman who's accused Donald Trump of the B word. You called them effing B words. Okay, I'm complaining about you, Andrew, because I think you're a misogynist pig. Now,
Oh, so it's okay for when you do it, but nobody else.
I don't understand. What am I doing different than
I
you?
want to. Okay, sure.
Wouldn't
I'm gonna
you also be a misogynistic pig?
No, not at all.
No. When when I do it, it's different. When you do it, you're a misogynistic pig. When I do the exact same thing, I, however, am not a misogynistic pig. Gotcha.
Come on, club. I'm not a misogynist. I'm not a misogynist.
Andrew. He's laughing. Dude, this fucking Brian person is a liar and a retard. And I just showed you the proof.
Pig at all.
Why are you slipping in women's DMs talking smack, bro?
What? Slipping in women's DMs? So
Slipping in women's DMs? Yeah. You slipped right in there, bud.
a B word, like calling a man a douchebag, somehow that makes you a misogynist? No, it makes you a misogynist when you tell women should be in the kitchen and they shouldn't be working and they shouldn't be voting, you idiot.
I thought degrading women was part of misogyny.
I'm going to play you a clip. I'm going to play you a clip and then we're going to debate it. You agreed to debate on this, Andrew.
Yeah, sure.
This is a clip. Let's talk about creeps.
It's actually not what misogyny is anyway. Like asserting that you think there should be gender roles, like men are bigger and stronger, faster and tougher, so we go out and do the stuff that requires that of our body. The women do the birth and the caring, nurturing, which is required of them, the breast milk. We can't do that. And so he wants women to do house stuff, and he wants men to do the more masculine tasks. That's not what misogyny is. Misogyny is the idea that men are superior to women and that women are just inferior in all ways, which in and of itself is just truly a scientific description of reality. Well, I mean, you can't say in all ways, because obviously women can do things men can't. But when you go down the line of stats, this is why women aren't running the world. This is why women don't pump oil with their hands out of the ground. This is why women don't die by the hundreds every single season in crab fishermen, where a percentage of the crew is going to die. It's like a movie. Men are out in the world living a fucking movie, and women are experiencing like the script, the dialogue that's not so bad for the main character to be out there taking bullets.
This is a clip of you on the whatever podcast.
That's gender roles and saying, and even saying women are like men are superior in these ways. That's just a factual description of reality. What do you think about that? So it's kind of like racism too. Why is that wrong? What is wrong? Like there could be forms of it that are good, forms of, or not good, but not wrong, not evil, and other forms that literally are based in just pure hatred for no reason, no justification. But if you're saying Team Blue does all this shit, Team Green does all this shit, Team Red does all this shit, Team Yellow doesn't do any of those things, but they do these things. Okay, well, we're not going to like those colored teams very much because they typically do these certain things. And then there's, stereotypical things. It's never been the argument that every single thing, every single person, every single woman is every single thing. You can't take the exception to the rule to prove your premise. It doesn't work. Yes, we know there are exceptions. We're not talking about the exception. We're talking about generally. The exception is not you can walk in the bathroom and it's like, bro, I have a daughter and I'm bringing my little daughter in the thing and a man is there with a dick. Bro, someone's neck is going to get collapsed in Minecraft. This is the mentality I've read articles about online, that kind of a thing. But don't advocate for violence. Use your words. Words are not weapons. Weapons cause physical kinetic destruction of atoms. Hello?
Yeah, saying there are positive benefits in some cases to women being play it.
place that.
But what is this even fucking? He's diverted so far off the topic. It's ridiculous at this point. He's a liar. He's a piece of shit.
Is bad for certain people.
No.
For certain people.
No, it's bad for everyone.
No, it's only bad for certain people. Here,
Andrew.
like there's women, you agree,
No.
who have during SA.
That has nothing to do with
Bro.
whether it's SA.
Bro.
That has nothing to do with
Bro.
whether it's SA. Are you kidding me?
Bro, I didn't say whether or not it's SA. I said during SA.
Yeah. What does it have to do with anything?
Well, bro, if that's the case, right, then was it bad for them?
Yes.
Why?
All right, so Andrew is making the case in that debate that because a woman reaches climax, that's a good thing for a woman that is, or is so. Andrew, I'd like to ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
If God forbid, by the way, Andrew, I don't want this to happen, but I'm giving a hypothetical.
Yeah.
If God forbid your daughter or, I don't know, your mother was forced to perform an act on you because you guys were held at gunpoint. By the way, I don't want that to happen to you or anybody. I want to be very clear on that. And let's just say, hypothetically speaking, you finished. Would that make it a good thing, Andrew, if your mom or your daughter performed an act on you and you...
I'm not actually sure that the incest is required for the hypothetical, but yeah,
please answer.
obviously, yeah, that would be bad.
That's a good thing. Okay, so that's bad. Okay, thank you for... So if your daughter or your mother, against your will, performs an act on you, and that's bad. But if a woman that has nothing to do with you, just a random woman that is... and she reaches climax, that's good.
Down to you.
Why is it bad for you? Why is it bad for you and good for them?
When you're ready to let me respond, let me know.
Why is it bad for you?
Yeah,
and good
did
for
you
them?
watch the clip? The whole
I
clip?
did. I watched the whole clip.
Okay, then
Please.
why are you lying about it?
Please explain.
Yeah, I'm asking you why you're lying about it.
I'm asking you to answer my question.
Yeah, so that was me mocking Oliver because he was making the positive claim that some women may enjoy SA.
Literally. Yeah, that wasn't me saying that. That was me mocking the other guy who said that. You didn't watch the whole thing. You're a liar.
So you were just having fun.
I was mocking his position. Why do you think there's mockery in my voice? When I'm like,
Okay.
oh yeah, for some people, right, Oliver? That's
So-
me mocking
so you're
him because
saying-
what Oliver said was,
Anyways, I wasn't trying to go through this whole thing. He's diverted way off the topic. He's just a liar. And there you go.